Israel? That means Israel? Great. Yeah. Yofi. Okay. Of course, we must start with Jerusalem, the Holy Land. Anyone in Jerusalem right now? In what program? Can you unmute yourself for a sec?
I'm at Hebrew University right now in the student village. Yes. Lenore invited me to speak about gap year programs.
Oh, great. And we also have Isaac to speak about gap year programs. I did not know that. Great. So maybe you guys want to go first and then tell your personal story and your experience, okay, about Hebrew U, Jerusalem, why did you choose us? And then I can yap along and explain why we're so good and wonderful.
You want to?
Yeah, you want to start?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, everyone. My name's Ellie. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I'm 18, finished high school in November last year, and I've accepted my place at university already back home, but I've deferred for a year. I decided that I wanted to travel during my gap year, but still have some sort of structure to it. And I knew that I wanted to dance as well because I wasn't dancing for my university course. So I wanted my gap year to be a bit more relaxing and having some structure to be able to travel. And I heard about an amazing dance program at Hebrew University called Dance Jerusalem that offers a really big range of styles of dance, and the contemporary and modern dancing here in Israel is just amazing, and it's really, really top quality. So yeah, I chose Israel because it was close to Europe and Asia, but then COVID-19 happened and all my travel plans went out the window. So I'm here for a year and not planning to go anywhere else for that year. What else? So yeah, Israel as well, because I have lots of family here. So I didn't feel like it was a brand new place. I felt welcomed and safe and comfortable coming into a country that I already had relations with.
Ellie, how do you find Jerusalem? Is it your first time that you're spending a great amount of time in the city?
Yes. The longest I've stayed before in Israel was 6 weeks. So staying for 1 year straight is a lot different. It's good so far. I mean, we've been a bit sheltered recently, obviously, but from what we've had at the beginning of the year was lots of fun, especially like going to the shuk on Thursday nights and meeting all different people and just the buzz of everything. And yeah, it's great. And especially like being able to visit holy sites, and they're so close and so easily accessible from all different religions.
Thank you. Isaac, you want to introduce yourself, speak a bit about your experience before I continue?
Sure. So I'm Isaac. I'm from New Jersey. Excuse me. And I took my gap year last year in Israel at Hebrew University. And I also chose Israel because I have family there and I was familiar with it. And I found that at Hebrew University, everybody there was extremely warm, like all the teachers, faculty, everybody. And there were kids from all different countries, which I've never met anybody from like Russia or Indonesia or anywhere like those countries. So it was very exciting to me. And the location in Jerusalem is really great. And yeah, it was just a really great experience that definitely wouldn't want to change anything.
Wonderful, thank you. I'm going to share a screen, okay, and with a short presentation, I promise that I'll be quick. Here, can you all see it? You're free. Okay, 1 second. Here's the beginning. Okay, so let's talk about the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. By the way, I always say you need to come and live in Jerusalem and study in Jerusalem, and then for the weekends go to Tel Aviv. So that's my view regarding how you need to spend your time here. The Hebrew University is ranked the top university in Israel. We're among the 100 top universities in the world. This is a huge pride for Israel. We have 24,000 students. We actually have 24 and a half. We have 24,000 students on 6 campuses. Out of them, over 2,000 students are from 90 different countries. You should know that the Hebrew University is very strong with students for graduate degrees, PhD degrees, and postdoctorates. Postdoctorate students are the highest number of postdoctorate students in the Hebrew University is the highest number of all students combined from other universities together. So, and Israel is very into postdoctorates and research, and we get a lot of money from the government in order to bring brains, international brains for research. So the Hebrew U is very strong in everything to do with research and as also social sciences and humanities, but we have a medicine school and a medical school. We put a lot of emphasis onto graduate degrees and above. We have agreements with over 100 student exchange programs. So if you study here for a full degree, you can do an exchange. And basically, the Hebrew University is a leading university in Israel. We have the agriculture campus that I'll speak about. We're very strong in environmental quality and, as I said, in all the science projects. The Hebrew University was the first university, was founded by Einstein. I don't know if you know, but the Chinese love him and adore him. So we have a huge number of Chinese students and students from India and from all around the world. And we're glad that we have Einstein to be our mentor and our founder, together with famous people like Martin Buber and the poet Chaim Nachman Bialik and Chaim Weizmann, and of course Sigmund Freud. For those of you who don't know, Sigmund Freud is the most cited professor ever in the world, okay? So he's ours. The global scope, as you can see, I just want to make this bigger for me, one sec.
למעלה בפלוס ובמינוס.
אין לי את הלמעלה, זה הכל, הוא נעלם לי.
לא, במצגת שלך.
לא רואה. Doesn't matter. I can't see what's on. I'm sharing a screen without me seeing it, so I'll talk from my heart, okay? But you can see that, as I said, 2,000 students, and we have. I want to tell you something. You can look at the numbers while I speak, but any student who wants to study from a graduate degree and upwards in English, if he requests it, the whole class, even if it's taught in Hebrew, will change the whole course into English, even if it's just one student from overseas. So if we get an excellent student from somewhere who wants to study any course for graduate and he says, I want to do it in English, that's an option. So when people ask us, how many courses do you have in English? We have close to 1,000. That's a very, very big factor, and it's amazing to see how the Hebrew University, who used to be just Israeli with no international students, has become in the last 10 years such a worldwide international organization and a huge source of pride for Israel. The different faculties, we have 6 different campuses in Israel. If you would ask an Israeli, most Israelis don't know this, but we have campuses in Rehovot and in Beit Dagan, the veterinarian school. We have a campus in Eilat, if you want to study there. And we have 3 in Jerusalem, in Karem, Safra, and of course Mount Scopus, which is the largest and the biggest. And there you have the student village, which we'll see in a second. We have inside the university, you can study, you can take courses from the international school. You can also take courses from the international office. So you have a huge range of courses. The international school will be the school to give you the ma'atefet, the package. Will take care of you, as Isaac and Ellie said. I'll just give you an example. Today at 12 o'clock, we gave everyone icy poles because it was so hot. We're back to teaching normal, not just Zoom. In the Rothberg School, yesterday we had an Arabic class with a teacher and students and the mosque. And today we had meetings and research, and we're sort of back into the normal mode. Whoever wants to Zoom with the classes can, but whoever wants to come into campus can. And by the way, this is a very strong point for any one of us, for any organization, saying that Israel is such a safe place and we did so well in defeating this disease. And it's just another point that we need to be proud of ourselves. Scholarships, we always say first come through the Masa scholarship, okay? You don't have to rush and make aliyah and do that after a year. First come, take a Masa scholarship, enroll with them as well on their portal. You have all the options that you can study. You can get a grant. I'm sure the Masa people tomorrow can speak about it much more than I can. You need to be under the age of 35. I know she'll jump and say 30, but I say 35. And you have to be a tourist, and you have to be here between 2 months to a year, and it depends on your need base and where you're coming from. You would get a scholarship from Masa. Besides the Masa scholarships, we have tons of scholarships that I won't go into now, but if you go onto our website, you'll see all the different scholarships that you can have. It's divided by if you're coming from America or from Europe or from different countries and what you can get in order to study. The studies in the international school and in the Hebrew University in English are the same price as the studies as if you're Israelis, okay? We're under the Higher Education, the Higher Council of Education, so the tuition is extremely low. It's around 13,000 shekels per year, okay? It's not a private university, it's not expensive, and above that you get scholarships. So compared to education in an Ivy League university in America or a private university anywhere else in the world, we are extremely attractive, okay? Our study abroad programs, 1 semester, 1 year, our graduate programs, and so on and so forth. The prices are very appealing, and this is because of a Zionistic reason, or a thinking that we really want to contribute to Israel and bring great people from overseas to study at the Hebrew University. We have different programs. We have short-term programs, we have summer courses, we have long-term programs, we have full degree programs. Each person that wants to study, when they make the decision that they want to study, number one, then where do they want to do it? And then if they want to do it in Israel, do they want to do it in Jerusalem? And if they want to do it in Jerusalem, will they be accepted, and to which program? So we really have a fit to every person and everything that they would think about. These are the degrees of the international graduate programs. You can see they're in the agriculture field, which is only in the Hebrew University that you can study in Rehovot agriculture. I want to tell you that that field is growing immensely. How to use water. You know that we have a saying that every drop of water in Israel has an address. It's like lekol ish yesh shem, lekol tipa yesh ktovet. Okay, every drop of water in Israel, we know where it goes. And the agriculture faculty in Rehovot is doing an amazing job. You know the cherry tomatoes, the little ones? So the Hebrew University invented them, okay? And they're inventing a lot more amazing things. Also the Mobileye in the cars was invented in the Hebrew University. And we have 8 Nobel Prizes, which is a huge number of Nobel Prizes for such a small country. We have also field prizes, and we just received an Abel Prize. It's like the Nobel Prize for mathematics. There's no other professor in Israel that gets this prize except for our mathematics professor in the Hebrew University. So I'm just bragging here, but you understand what I'm saying about the university. Our alumni continue to prestigious and amazing universities all over the world. You can see on the list all Ivy League universities and the best universities in Europe, and practically anywhere you want to go after you get a degree from the Hebrew U, the doors are open. We have the services for the international students. We have academic advisors and the dorm counselors and a buddy system. And of course, any health issue, mental issues, health issues. You're surrounded by a full package of people that all they want to do is help you feel at home, help you feel welcome. Just try and make your stay in Israel and in Jerusalem as easy as possible. You heard Isaac mention that, and Ellie as well. We deal with the students. We have a huge range of students. They're also from different backgrounds, and a lot of them have questions about visa or making aliyah or going to the army or getting scholarships or changing their roommates, or you name it, we deal with it. This is just a photo of the student village. It's like 11 buildings. Everyone lives there together. It's a lot of fun. And it's close, of course, to the Mount Scopus campus. It's a walking distance. So you just, wake up in the morning 10 minutes before your class and you walk into school. And you have private and shared rooms and bathrooms and free Wi-Fi. And it costs around $650 a month. And you can choose either to live in the student village or you can rent apartments if you want in the center of Jerusalem, or you can sublet, or we have tons of solutions and we have a lot of room. Except for July, August, we have room in the dorm. So if you're worried, if you're registering late or something like that, the dorms are there for you. So you can be relaxed on that point of view. We path your way to the future. I mean, it's the Hebrew University. It's one of the best universities in the world. And you want to put on your CV that you went to the Hebrew University either for a semester, a short program, or a full degree. And I think I've said enough about us. What I'm trying to say is, check us out. I'm going to leave you in the chat my details, okay? If anyone has any question, even WhatsApp me. I'm 24/7 available, apparently. And we have an office in New York that deals with those from America, and we have offices all around the world that can help. And we hear from you. And as we say, L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim. I hope to see you, and it's a pleasure that you joined us. And good luck with whatever choice you do, whatever you do, and keep safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mimi. I'm also going to say, Mimi, if that's okay with you, just send me the presentation and then I can send it out to
Of course.
whoever was
Sure.
who signed up for the session, and also we'll just send it out to our participants, whoever's interested in extra school. Do you have a minute for like 2 questions, maybe?
Yes, of course, of course. I want to close the screen because I want you to see more, but I can't find where I do it.
Do on the bottom, stop sharing.
Yeah, I know,
Stop
but
sharing.
the screen is weird.
If there's any questions, I know Rachel had a question, I think, or...
By the way, Lisa, are you with me? No, she's not here. Okay. Yes, any questions? Oh, now I can see you. Is it on the chat, the question?
Not yet.
No.
I know we had questions, but if not, we can continue and then we can come back. Let me just try Rachel.
No, I don't have
Listen.
any questions in regards to Hebrew U, but thank you.
Okay, sorry about that.
You can make something up. I'm joking. Listen, I'm leaving you in the chat my name and email and phone number. Just contact me, okay, with whatever questions you have.
Okay, thanks, Mimi.
You're welcome.
Perfect. Who is next? Liron from the IDC. Here we go.
Am I a co-host so I can share my screen?
You can ask me questions. Oh.
Tamar?
I'm making you a co-host this second.
מעולה.
I can't. Mimi, you're the host. Can you make Liron the co-host, please? Or make me the host. Yeah, Mimi, you're the host.
מימי, אם את יוצאת, תעשי אותי או את תמר הוסט.
כן, איך אני עושה אתכם הוסט?
את לוחצת על התמונה שלי, תלחצי על 3 נקודות מצד ימין.
עשיתי.
תעשי אותי הוסט ואז תוכל לצאת, ואז זה לא יתנתק לנו.
אני לא רוצה לצאת, אני רוצה להקשיב לך. רגע, אני מנסה. host, where's host? here. לא co-host. דן.
מעולה.
יופי,
תמר, אני
תודה.
אעשה גם אותך.
תודה. אני co-host, זה בסדר.
לא, את host.
מעולה.
אז אני co-host.
כן.
אוקיי, אני רק צריכה שתגידו לי אם רואים את המצגת.
רואים.
אוקיי. רגע. אוי. Okay, so hi everyone. I don't see you guys because I see the PowerPoint now, but I'll see you after. My name is Liron, and I'm from IDC. I'm also a graduate of IDC, and we'll talk about this soon. So why IDC? IDC was established in 1994 by Professor Uriel Reichman. He's the president and the founder. IDC is the first private university in Israel that was built on an abandoned Air Force base. So it's all trees and very nature vibes. It's very nice if you've seen pictures or not. There's 7,500 students at IDC, and 1/3 of the students is from the international school, from the Rafael Recanati International School that we have. Full academically accredited degrees, networking with students from 90 countries. So we basically have students from almost all over the world. And IDC is ranked in the top in student satisfactory surveys every year. So, vision. Interdisciplinary concept. So basically, just like the name of the school, we really believe in interdisciplinary concept, meaning if someone, for example, wants to study communications, but then he also wants some courses in business or marketing or psychology, it's all possible. We combine everything together so that you don't only have to choose a major or one thing. You can study a few courses combined with a BA or MA that you're interested in. Zionism, we do offer religious things in campus. We obviously accept all religions and we're open for every idea. And that goes along with freedom and responsibility, and students are our partners, meaning we have open door policy. And if you have anything that you want to do or you have any ideas, we're open, and we actually do things that students, any ideas that the students have, we take them when we make it into reality. Startup Nation, academia, meaning that our programs are based on technology and we believe in Startup Nation. For example, communications, all of the equipment that we have in the communications building and everything around it is the most updated. Same with entrepreneurship building, anything that has to do with entrepreneurship, any idea, anything anyone wants to do, we're very open with that. RAS Global Village, to make this short, basically we have 1/3 of the students from North America, another 1/3 from the Middle East and Africa, and another 1/3 is the rest of the world. Undergraduate degrees. So we have business and economics, entrepreneurship and business administration, psychology, sustainability and government, communications, government, computer science, and entrepreneurship and computer science, which is a double major. Graduate degrees, we have global MBA, MA government, MA financial economics, 1-year MBA program, MA behavioral, MA human computer, organizational behavior development, MBA in healthcare, and machine learning. Graduate degrees is a little bit different than the undergraduate degrees. So if you have any question regarding that, you can feel free to contact me afterwards. IDC dorms. The dorms are brand new. They're like about a year old. They're in the entrance of the school. So it's very, very comfortable. It's literally where the gate of the school is. We have 24/7 security services. It's obviously located on campus, fully equipped and furnished. And that's about it regarding the dorms. So once again, any question regarding the dorms, you can contact me directly regarding this. Campus life at IDC. So we do have a lot of activities only for the RRIS students, only for the international students. We have North trip for 2 days. We have a really big trip beginning of the year, orientation week. We have the International Food Festival that each country has their own food. We have a lot of stuff going on in campus, and it's for all international students, MA and BA students. Jewish life at IDC. So the campus is fully kosher, okay? You can read, I'm not gonna read it all, but you can read that we do have a lot of activities that has to do with Jewish life. For example, if you see on the right of the screen, it's actually a WhatsApp group of the Mincha. So if people in campus wanna pray or do anything like that, they can just speak to each other and get together and pray. As you can see, for examples, dorm floors for observant students, regular Gemara and other shiurim. We have the annual Shabbaton. We have a lot of things going on in campus. So if you're interested in Jewish life or anything religious that is really important for you, we most likely have it, but you can feel free and contact me regarding this. Financial info. The most important thing about this is, first of all, the tuition. It's about $14,000 a year, and it's for the BA. MA is a bit different. It's different for each program. Masa grants are available and FAFSA approved. If you guys are from the States, you probably know it's what do you call it?
Liron can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. I don't know. That was weird. I don't know where I got cut off, but we do, I'm just going to summarize this slide and say that anything regarding financial information, we have staff that deals only with financial aid. So anything regarding scholarships, help with financial stuff, we have a whole department for this. Student services and campus, we have the study skills. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on my screen it says that it says it. Okay, we have the Study Skills Center, okay? It's a center for workshops and individual strategy sessions, any help you need, even with resumes or anything like that, there are people there to help. Same with psychological services and writing centers. So the psychological services, just as you think it is, professional individual counselor help in English, it's all in English. And we have some workshops and time management strategies and a lot more. Writing center is one-on-one tutoring sessions. If anyone needs help with any either project or any work he has to do, we have sessions that people can help you out with your, I would say, homework or work, project, whatever it is. IDF service. Basically, if you're interested in staying in Israel and serving the army, or even going to the army, freezing the school year and only then starting school, that's also possible. We also have someone who is in charge of that, so we can, you can just contact them directly and figure out what would be the best for you, whether to go to the IDF first or do it after school, and anything that has to do with that. IDC Career Development Center. So we do offer one-on-one consultation, resume advice, interview preparation assistance, alumni recruit from within, and internship options. As you see in the background, all the little logos, it's actually all the alumni that work at these companies. And IDC actually helps students and alumni find jobs in Israel or even around the globe. And as you see, our alumni work in various fields such as foreign ministry, Facebook, Google, and a lot more. This picture is actually from orientation week, the first week of school. We go for a one-day trip, the whole school, the whole international school first year. So you can see the picture, and all of our staff are with the pink shirts, and it's really fun, and everyone gets to go on it. It's like a welcoming trip. And last but not least, because of coronavirus, we started having our open houses online via Zoom. So we actually had a big session yesterday, but if you did not get to see it, so I want to update you that here are the dates for our undergraduate online info sessions. So you can just take a look at the times and the BAs you're interested in and just join us. You can register. It says on the bottom left how to register. You can just email that address. And even if you want to go to 2 or 3 or 4 of them, it's all good. Feel free. We also have this invitation on our website, or you can just now take a snapshot or with your phone. Anyone by any chance is interested in graduate online info sessions, we're also going to have them second week of June. And that's it. I'm gonna write on the chat my email address.
Liron, someone asked if you have bibliotherapy programs on your campus.
Let me see. No.
Someone, sorry, Gabriela. Gabriela asked.
We don't. We might have courses related to this, but I don't want to give you a wrong answer. So I suggest to take a look at our website where you have all the undergraduate degrees. Take a look, decide what you want, then you can talk to the registrar and she will give you the answers if maybe we have a course in bibliotherapy programs.
I think it's graduate. I don't think it's undergraduate. But Gabriela, maybe if you're here and online, maybe you can go on, but that's just what I think.
I suggest, I don't want to give wrong answers because I obviously don't know all the courses we offer in IDC, not yet. Hopefully I will someday. But if you're interested in MA, take a look at our website. You can email me. I'll write my, my email address. Let me know what you're interested in, and then you can talk to the registrar, and she will, if there are any electives or any other courses you can take that relate to it.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm Gabriela.
Yeah, I see. Of course. I'm writing right now my email address, so everyone has it. And any question, feel free to ask me.
Thank you. I'm asking just also in general, any of the other universities, if they're offering bibliotherapy. I'm trying to find courses. So thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Liron. And also, if you want to send me your presentation and your information, I'll be happy to forward it to everyone. And it has the dates, as you said. I think that you went through them so quickly, the dates that you're presenting online. So I think people would appreciate to have that.
And also, once again, I'll send you the PowerPoint so you can share it with everyone. And also, if you go on our website, the Rafael Recanati International School, all the invites with all the dates are all in there. So you can also see it there.
Right. Can I ask a question? Are classes slated to be online, beginning this fall semester? I guess it's supposed to be distance learning this coming year.
Are you asking me, IDC?
Yeah.
We're planning on starting regularly physically in campus, but we take it day by day. I can't guarantee anything. I feel like no one can because they're talking about the corona coming back. And to be honest, no one knows what's going to happen next week. So, October is so far away, but hopefully I'm praying we are planning on starting the semester regularly in the fall.
Great. Thanks.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Masa Scholarship. So I'm just gonna say, a word about the Masa Scholarship. Riley, I think you're like in a program now, so I'm gonna also write an email of the scholarship department, because I don't know how you need to like calculate it through the time that you were in Israel and what you're applying for and so on. So I don't know to give you it's like very individual, so I'll just text soon Dina's email, and please feel free to approach her, and if not, through Dror, you can, through Oded, you can approach me, and we'll answer that. And one more question, or if I will do Aliyah, are there any scholarships available? So I think, Liron, you were talking about that?
If you're talking about IDC, I can write, it depends on the program you want to do, but I can write you the email of our for staff that is taking care of all of the scholarships, so they will give you the exact answers, because it's based on, it's very individual, just like Tamar said. So I'll write their email right now and you can contact them directly.
Okay, thank you very, very much, Liron.
You're welcome.
I don't know if you're sitting in Herzliya, but IDC is in Herzliya, for any of you that didn't realize. But
Which
Jenna,
is like 15 minutes from Tel Aviv, so it's the best.
and
Almost
Jenna,
like Tel Aviv University.
Oh, but Jenna's joining us from New York, actually, from the New York office of Tel Aviv University.
So I'm closer.
I'm going to mute myself. Liron, can you make Jenna
Yes.
co-host, host?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
There
actually, you
I'm the
are
host.
the
I'll do that.
host. So you know where to click on the...
There you go. You're done, Jenna.
Okay.
Thank you, Liron.
Okay, and can you see my screen? Just a thumbs up if you can. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Yeah, okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Jenna, as Tamar said, from Tel Aviv University International. I am right now currently in Brooklyn. I live in New York. I work out of our US Office of Academic Affairs. And TAU International really means all of the programming available at Tel Aviv University in English. So that's all of those things at the bottom of my screen: study abroad programming, undergraduate programs, graduate programs, summer, short-term programs, PhD stuff. There's a lot available, and I will go into some of it. Just at a glance, the university itself in Tel Aviv is over 30,000 students total, and the international school can, all of those programs that I've just mentioned make up about 2,000 students on campus total. So it's definitely a drop in the bucket, but I like to say that international students kind of get the best of both worlds at the university, because you have access to everything available to a regular Israeli student. But you also have that added support of the international school, their student services. So study abroad programs, which includes our gap year program or gap semester. We have over 6 different areas or like ways to focus your studies. There we have general studies, we have business program, we have a medical program, we have a lot of options available to you. The short-term programs, like I mentioned before, I'll go into some specifics, but we have a lot of stuff available in the summer if maybe you just want to come for a few weeks to a month or two. We also have 3 full degree programs available now at the undergraduate level, as well as over 15 master's programs. The undergraduate degrees that we offer, we have a 3-year liberal arts program. It's all instructed entirely in English, and that liberal arts degree is the foundation for the Tel Aviv University portion of a new dual degree program that we are starting this year with Columbia University in New York. So students can join us for the first 2 years of their undergraduate experience and then go to Columbia for the last 2 years in New York. And we also offer a 4-year BSc in electrical and electronics engineering, which is a very competitive program. It's a part of the main faculty of engineering at Tel Aviv University, which means that Israeli students are also enrolling in those courses and studying in English alongside of you. It also means that the tuition for that program is matched to the Israeli tuition. So it's about $5,000 a year, even for international students. That is just the engineering degree though. As far as study abroad programs that we have, so like I said, we offer an entrepreneurship focus for our semester abroad. We also offer internships that you can pair with your semester abroad to get a little more experience and field work in your experience. We have something called the Voyage to Medicine, which we'll be offering in the spring this year. That is like a medical internship. You do volunteer work with the Magen David Adom. You do clinical lab research, you shadow doctors in a hospital, and it's a really exciting opportunity. We also have a law semester available if you're interested in perhaps going into the legal field. And then we have the academic gap year or semester. You can do either. And really this program is like a freshman year abroad. You're going to pick up a full year's worth of academic credit while you're with us. And the courses that you're taking are the same courses offered to our study abroad students who are coming from the US and elsewhere to take college courses and bring those credits back home to their main institution. So you'll pick up credits that can be accepted by hundreds of universities around the world. And basic humanities kind of core courses that most liberal arts programs are going to require you to take anyway as part of their core. So it'll help you in lots of ways. So as far as the academic gap year goes, the tuition fee is $60, or is $60, wouldn't that be nice? The tuition is $12,000 a year, a little more than half of that if you want to just do a semester. And we require a 3.0 GPA, we require a few letters of recommendation from teachers or counselors in high school. And there are a few other parts of the application, but it's all done online, so it's pretty seamless. And these are some of the dates available this year. Because of the coronavirus situation, we typically require an ulpan at the beginning of all of our programs that begin in the fall semester. This year, we're making it an optional part of the program ahead of time. You can either come at the end of August for 4 weeks and do a beginner's ulpan, or you can take Hebrew during the semester as one of your courses. There is still a language requirement, but we're offering a little more flexibility with the way that that you get it into your schedule. So as far as short-term programs are concerned, these are some of the areas that we offer them in. We have an entrepreneurship, a business program in the summer, a cybersecurity program that runs alongside with a conference on campus at Tel Aviv University where people from all over the world come in and share the latest innovations in cybersecurity and technology. So we have all of these available. The last two, the epidemiology and the food safety programs, those are for graduate students only. Okay, and this is just a quick list of all of the graduate programs that we offer, if that's something you're interested in. I happen to be an alum of the MA in political science, which was one of the best experiences of my life. Obviously, I love telling people about my experience on campus. So if you have questions, if you're considering studying, please let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about student life on campus, life on the ground, although I'm sure many of you are aware of it. So some of the things that we offer to all of our students, no matter what program you're participating in, we have a student life team on campus. These are the madrachim who are Israeli students of the university. They live in the dorms as well. And there's someone on call 24/7 so that if you are living on campus and you have a medical emergency in the middle of the night or something breaks in your apartment or what have you, there's somebody available to you to help address the issue and find a fix. This is also the team that organizes and runs all of the social activities, the excursions that we do for our international students. And they're a really great team. They're a huge resource for students on campus who are there with us from international programs. They do an overnight trip each semester, one to the north, one to the south. It's like a guided tour. Last summer, I was working as the head of the student life team for a little while, and we did graffiti tours in Old Jaffa. We did pizza nights and beach parties and all that kind of stuff. So they're really there to try and help us as much as possible, help the students as much as possible, and to give you more of a glimpse into Israeli culture and a way to plug into that. As far as accommodations and things go, sort of logistical things, the undergraduate students, gap year students who are with us, study abroad students, stay in the Einstein dorms, which are right across the street from the main gate of campus in Tel Aviv. And they're like apartment style suites. So 4 people in an apartment, 2 people in a bedroom. You share a full kitchen, bathroom, shower. There's no meal plan when you're with us, like typical US students are kind of used to. So there is no shortage of the best food in the world at your fingertips, but there are also grocery stores on campus, near campus. You have the ability to keep groceries in your house and cook for yourself. So that is kind of the setup there. All of our international students have insurance that's included in the cost of your program tuition. And the student life team also is there to help you kind of navigate that structure if you need it. There is a doctor's office on campus on our campus in Tel Aviv that's affiliated with our health insurance to make it as easy as possible for you to receive medical care when you need it. I can tell you from my own experience, the night before my master's program started, I came down with a crazy case of tonsillitis, and I had a doctor in my dorm room at 4 in the morning. Like, they make house calls if you need them. Like, they'll make sure that you have care if and when you need it. The graduate dorms are a new feature at Tel Aviv University. They're called the Broshim dorms, and they also call it Student City. You can see there's an aroma, there's a grocery store there, a nail salon, a candy shop. Like, there's a lot available there, and lots of students, even the undergraduate students, kind of spend time there. So that's pretty much it. I'll put my contact information up here for a minute, and I'll also leave that in the chat as well.
You have a question down at the bottom, Gemma?
Was there a question? I'm
in the chat.
Sorry, when I'm sharing my screen, I can't see it. The MA in political science. Okay. No, it's not only in Hebrew. They're just not recruiting for this year. The program won't be running during the 2020-21 academic year, which is why it's not included on that list. But it's available in English. They will be running it again. It was just this year they decided to not enroll anybody. But yes, it's available in English. Okay, I stopped sharing my screen, so I will put my contact information down here. If there are any other questions, please feel free to let me know. Thanks, Tamar.
Any further questions? Thanks, Jenna. Oh, we have the same question about the bibliotherapy program.
I meant to say something. Unfortunately, no, we don't have any programs in bibliotherapy.
You know, Gabriela, I think Haifa University has them. So I know they do. I don't know if it's considered like in a Masa program. So maybe you can just look that up online afterwards. The Haifa University up north.
Okay, thank you. I knew that there's Haifa, and I think there's one in Jerusalem, and I thought I heard that there was one in Tel Aviv. That's why I keep asking. Thank you.
Sorry.
I didn't hear about anyone.
For you.
Jenna, thank you very, very much for your time and being with us. And if we don't have any other further questions from Rachel, Anat, and Riley, so I think pretty much that's it. And you can also please send me your presentation. I'll just forward it to whoever signed up for the session and for other people that were interested in studying abroad.
Happy to.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you.